Hello guys, my name is Yuzhakov. I am ambassador of Free Republic of Liberland in Ukraine and president of Ukraine-Liberland Chamber of Commerce. I'm glad to see you on our Lindo24 YouTube channel, the official English channel of Ukraine-Liberland Chamber of Commerce. Today I would like to inform you about some report of our platinum member of our Chamber of Commerce of Duyunov Engines company, or Solargroup, management company of Duyunov Engines. And let me propose you to share my screen to look through what has been happened within this year 2021, what has been done by this company, and where are they moving to. So sharing with my screen. That guys prepared information within previous 11 months from January to November to be in time, because at the beginning of December they have launched a report event with this information. So they prepared information for 11 months, but we could imagine what has been done within these 11 months, and you could estimate what company is, and I could estimate, and my opinion, that our Chamber of Commerce working with right member, and we wish them success to building their business. So key events of the company Solargroup of Duyunov Engines in 2021. Actually, guys, let me remind you, we have issued some videos about Duyunov Engines, electric engines, in our channel. You can you can search and find some videos in English about Duyunov Motors or Solargroup to find out what company works with. So today we will speak about construction site, because they're construction the factory, about the news, about media, about publications, about partners news, about international development, how company develops internationally, how many representatives in which countries, etc., 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 etc. So let's start from the beginning about construction site, about news. So here is January of 2021. You can see the picture of the foundation, the construction foundation site, zero level of the building, and you can see nothing, just works on the ground. What we can investigate in February, also it's a construction center, innovative center, construction of foundations, and outdoor lighting is installed. In March, we can see the concrete bedding, reinforced frames, and formwork on the construction site. In April, here's the location of the main center is Russia, so you can see in winter a lot of snow, but in April the snow has gone, and you can see the concrete slabs being poured, floors or foundations are being erected. but they haven't started building the main construction the main building. As for me, it's just preparing works. What are we seeing in May? Work is underway on casting and waterproofing the concrete foundations and backfilling the pit. On May 25, on the site of Free Economic Zone, Technopolis, Moscow, it's in Moscow region in Lebeshova, the solemn ceremony of burying of Sovelmash time capsule to celebrate the completion of the zero cycle. So just in May, also all the works, all preparation works have been lasted since January until late May, and on the late May they have started the zero cycle on the building construction of the factory. It's not factory, it's a scientific laboratory at also some research laboratory, research facilities, etc., etc., etc. So it's multifunctional complex, but nevertheless, it's one of the main newsmaker within this year, because every month Sovelmash, Solargroup, and Duyunov engines are informing their fans, their investors about works continuing on the construction site. So let's go to June. The installation of metal structures. So we can see the pit is being backfilled. What's happening in July? So in July, the assembly of metal structures for the supporting frame of the building and the installation of purlins is in progress. Elevator shafts and staircases are being concreted. So we can see some visual changes comparing with winter. So people are working, and company is building facilities. Actually, let me remind you about Duyunov engines project. It has been launched in 2017, and all the process of development of this project of this company is shared on 20 stages. So just a second, I will find out which stage. Let me clarify which stage is now. So we're shooting this video, and now stage number 17. Nevertheless, on the 17th stage, they started construction the building, but it's not. It was not easy because it is a free economic zone without some additional taxes. It's very difficult to get permission to build there in that zone. So that is why it took a long time period to agree all the documentation to launch this construction. So let's go on. August. The installation of the last column for the testing and production building is completed. Internal utilities are put in place. So on this stage, all ground all ground preparations has been finished. And let's go to September. The installation of metal structures for the office and amenity complex and roofing work are at the testing and production site start. So you can see they starting construction walls and elevator walls, and some building walls, some of this building. The next, so also they are telling us the panorama of this construction site of the Sovelmash has appeared on Yandex Maps. It's a Russian search engine. You can just find out. I don't know if they have English version. Nevertheless, they are reflected on Yandex Maps. Let's see what has been done in October. The installation of the metal frame of the building is completed. Preparations for concreting of interfloor slabs are underway. November. What happened in November? Installation of enclosing structures. The inner part of building walls begins. So after elevators, they started to construct, to build inner walls. So they finished in November, and they're finishing updating us about the construction. And we're speaking about guests, famous guests, of course, in this area, famous guests who visited the construction site. So, top officials of Solargroup visited the construction site where this building is being erected in summer, in July. Some more guests, a group of participants and investors who supported the project who supported the project from the beginning, finally would like to look at this building, because let me remind you, the project launched in 2017, and today is 2021, so within 4 years. They have been waiting for 4 years to get all permissions and to start to construct this factory and this laboratory, these offices, this multifunctional building. Also, you can see employees and partners from different countries such as India, Bulgaria, Germany, Latin America, and Colombia. I think Colombia is also Latin America, but nevertheless, is just off top. So project is international. So you can see a lot of people from different countries are supporting this project. The next one is representatives of all Russian societies of investors also visited Sovelmash construction site, because inner Russian supporters, investors, or members who supporting Duyunov's engine, also just very active society who is tracing the news and the updates of Duyunov's engines company. what's happened in August? Some famous bloggers. Construction site is visited by Yaroslav Starukhin, author of Global Wave, just famous Russian bloggers, construction bloggers, who is supporting also the project of Duyunov's engines and the project of Solargroup. Let's go on. Construction site guests. Construction site has been visited by a journalist, writer, and author of this article about Professor Nikolae in the Zelenograd newspaper. Zelenograd newspaper is local newspaper in the area where this complex is constructed. You can see the picture. You can see them with Mr. Duyunov, with Mr. Dmitry Duyunov, the CEO and owner of the project. Here, let's see about some performance highlights. What have been doing here. There is some digest of different highlights from the performance to understand you what is happening on this construction site. So in January, the process of transporting of civil machinery equipment, which should be placed on this complex, on this multifunctional building, from the leased premises to the territory of the future has started. The next one is equipment for the creation of automated production line for the motors with Slavyanka and in Sovelmash, which has been purchased in China. You know, Duyunov's engines uses technology, special technology, electrical technology Slavyanka, called Slavyanka, and it's the main focus on which all electrical engines are construction around. So this line will help to produce the motors with Slavyanka technology. The next one is February. Also performance highlights. In February, Sovelmash laboratory is carrying out the testing of motors for rolling machines used in metallurgy. Actually, you know, maybe you haven't known, but also Solargroup has a couple of laboratories not located in the new building. Nevertheless, they run several laboratories with own equipment, because to develop these engines, also they needed special equipment, specialists, a team of the specialists, and also good material base to work with. So within these previous 4 years, they are not getting permission for the construction only, but also they developed different engines, different technologies, and they used own laboratories. So they're multifunctional company working in different directions in different sectors. Let's go on. Performance in March. What happened in March? The laboratory has been equipped with new additional high precision equipment. The latest in-house developed software that ensures high accuracy and fast measurements, meeting the GOST standards. GOST standard is the main state standard of Russia. And all this equipment meets the GOST standards, and equipment also installed in laboratory computers. In April, what's happening in April? Equipment and motors are being transported to temporary storage facilities located in the territory of the future construction site. So, they rented the premises, so the rooms for the laboratories, and now they are starting to construct their own facilities, and so all the equipment will be moved to the new building, and now in temporary storage facilities, this equipment is waiting for ready premises. What's happening in May? Solargroup is preparing additional leased premises for expansion of the testing laboratory and for the equipment from China. And it will be the basis for installing the automated production line. In August, Solargroup has compared a standard angle grinder with commutator or motor and Slavyanka-based angle grinder. The comparison revealed that the angle grinder with Slavyanka cuts metal faster and is more comfortable to operate due to lower noise and vibration levels. It's very good because Duyunov engines shows very good capacity and very good characteristics. In September, equipment for the automated line producing motors with Slavyanka has been delivered and installed in Solargroup in rented premises at the moment. This equipment will be capable for producing motors of energy efficiency classes IE3 and IE4 in the mass and size dimensions of motors with energy efficiency class IE1. Here you can see a lot of some document. Solargroup has sent an appeal to Prime Minister of Russian Federation with a proposal to include the company in the implementation of the concept to develop the electric vehicle production. And now let's speak about developments of Solargroup, because it's very good that their construction, they're building, they're buying equipment, but what's about development? What has been developed within this period? So February, we're not speaking about previous 4 years, but we're speaking about 1 year, 2021 only. So let's see what happened in February. Testing of software developed by Solargroup for automatic control of the entire measuring equipment complex is underway. Also, Solargroup has developed its own original incremental encoder and a unit to produce it. In March, the computational model of the motor that the company is working has demonstrated the validity of the calculations made by Solargroup specialists. In October, Solargroup is working on creating in-house manufactured power tools by applying the Slavyanka technology, Slavyanka combined winding technology. It is planned to produce an in-house designed angle grinder and meter saw. And of course, all the information about Solargroup, about Duyunov engines is supported in different media and in publications, in YouTube channels, in TV channels, in different newspapers. So here is a digest of different publications within different huge publications. So maybe highlights within previous year. So in July, an article about Solargroup and the construction of the design in engineering technology department is published in the in Zelenograd district newspapers, local newspaper, which covering the district where the new building is construction in. It also features an interview with Dmitry Duyunov, founder and CEO of Solargroup, and of course Duyunov's engines. The next one is the International Business Magazine, Russian Business. Russian Business Guide publishes an article Sovelmash on the way to an energy efficient future. This is an interview with company's general director Igor Yakovlev. The next one is also Zelenograd district newspaper publishes a new article titled Sovelmash versus Tesla. The article reports on the controversial authorship of the development which Tesla claimed to be his own know-how. The next one, the Department of Investment and Industrial Policy of Moscow posted a video about Sovelmash on its official YouTube channel. The video covers the activities performed by innovative company and the advantages of the construction of this building on the territory of a special economic zone of their region. And let's speak about events a little bit. Also, we know we are living in pandemic conditions at the moment, but nevertheless, company participated in different events to promote itself. So Sovelmash takes part in an open meeting with the residents of the Free Economic Zone, Technopolis, Moscow. The event is dedicated to the production of electric vehicles in Russia. Here we can see official documentation. Sovelmash has successfully passed audit 2020. Of course, they are gathering their crowdfunding platform. They use crowdfunding for their growth. We can see they're developing different technologies, developing equipment. They also purchasing equipment, building, constructing the new premises. So also they need funds to get funded for to get the result to start our own business with good income. So also, if they're working in such a way, it's obligative to do audit. So we can see the official we're speaking about official documentation. The tax service conducted a desk audit of Sovelmash according to its result, and there are no violations were detected. And let's speak a little bit about news of Slavyanka technology development in the world. Now we're speaking about international market. First of all, we will speak about Asia. In January, work of the production of golf carts based on Slavyanka technology is underway. Motors and controllers have been installed on them, and performance trials are in process. The fifth modification of the traction motor with Slavyanka is available for sale. So also the engines are available for sale, and you can purchase, and different manufacturing factories are purchasing such motors. So, for example, this motor called ASPP VHA is DA112S with 7 kilowatts power. A new project by this engine, ASPP VHA, the all-wheel drive pickup with 2 DA112 SL motors, modernized by applying the Slavyanka technology. ASPP high technology has launched the production of the 132 SL four-pole combined winding injection electric motor. In Thailand, work continues on the modernization of boats with Slavyanka motors. The second boat with 1.1 kilowatts watt per hour solar panel on the roof is being manufactured. This will be enabled the battery to be charged up to 5.5 kilowatts per hour per day, and the boat will be able to cover almost double the distance per day with this new engines. News from partners abroad in April. So we're speaking about partners because you know Solargroup has developed a network of partners all over the world, and you can estimate how large is it. So Viktor Arestov participated in a conference with representatives of more than 60 electric motors plants held in Weihai, in China. The meeting agenda covered the restrictions of the use of efficiency class IE3 motors and banning the use of class IE1 and IE2 motors in China. So they fully banned, and IE3 restricted, and China starting to work on new standards, more ecological motors. So in May, the Lojo K200 electric scooter with Duyunov's motor by ASPP Weihai passed the European certification. Obtaining the European certificate is an important step towards entering the European market. Hope such scooters, we will see such scooters in the shops or in the of Europe in the nearest time. In July, at Weihai Vocational College, the Chinese students are taught how to use Slavyanka technology, used the combined winding types of electric machines reference book, developed by specialists for Mr. Duyunov's team. In November, a new electric car with Duyunov's motor is being prepared for European certification. The ASPP Weihai team is working in a two-seater model with a DA 112 SL motor based on the Slavyanka technology. Weihai Vocational College launched a program aimed at teaching the basics of using the Slavyanka technology motors. The students will have an internship at ASPP Weihai, where they will get acquainted with use of motors with Slavyanka installed in vehicles. The plan is to create student products using the technology. So you can imagine they're not just producing motors, they are informing about it in different events and in different conferences, and studying, permitting to students to study it and to bring new technologies in machinery construction in this area, in this sphere of engines construction. So they're innovative, and we can see it. How are they working? So in March, let's see what's happening in Russia. In March, Steam installed a DA 990S combined winding motor of the Bajaj Maxima tricycle. It's one of the world's most popular cargo tricycles. So they have added capacity. Actually, let me remind you, if you haven't watched our previous videos about several months ago, they have added capacity to different transport types, such as electric locomotives, such as different electric cars, at trolley buses. Actually, they have upgraded some trolley buses in the capital of Ukraine, in Kiev. So this technology is really working, and they're promoting it in different vehicles. So here you can see they're working with tricycle. The next one, the representatives of STEAM visited the Solargroup laboratory to test their electric motors from China in order to study their parameters and understand what kind of vehicles they can be installed in. Here you can see the guests from Sri Lanka at the trials of the tricycle with DA90S motor. The project investor Rupasiri Pereira visited the Moscow region in Russia to personally ride the Bajaj Maxima tricycle with DA90S motor. Solargroup's partners in India are interested in this vehicle. In this tuk-tuk tricycle, the first kits to be installed on the tuk-tuks are being shipped to India. Also, you can see electric cart. New development also with Duyunov's motor, with DA90S motor. The engineers of STEAM modernized the car by replacing the internal combustion engine with a DA90S motor kit by ASP PVA. And let's see about let's check the news from investment area, because let me remind you, it's like holding. They're working not only development of the engines, not only on construction, on building of the on construction they're building, but they're working. They have special teams who are working with involving different investments. So let's check what has been done in this field. Let's check national representative offices. On March 13, the national representative office of Solargroup opened in Cameroon, in Africa. Also in March, one more country opened is Nigeria. In April, Solargroup opened the national representative office in Burkina Faso. The representative office in Burkina Faso became the 15th the world of Solargroup, and the third opened since the beginning of 2021. The next representative office opened in August in Nepal. Goswami Kumar Birdi became the national partner. More than 1,200 people watched the online conference within the first 24 hours. The online conference about Duyunov's engine. The next country is Italy. Solargroup national representative in Italy opened on September 4. He also represents Solar. This person represents Solargroup in India and Nepal. The next one is Peru. To celebrate in October, the event was held in October. To celebrate the event, an offline conference was organized in Lima, the capital of the country. Massimiliano and Vivian Rossini became the national partner in Peru. The next one is Ecuador. In November, the same person became the national partner of Ecuador. You see the people who attended the event. Also, you can see different conferences and live meetings, such as online, such as offline, have been held within 2021. And let's speak a little bit about partners business. because they're also developing with MLM multi-level marketing. Partner Race has growth opportunities in business with Solargroup. So you can see different promotions here, such as total 1,000 people participate in 3 promo flows. They invited more than 1,000 new investors and 83 new partners to the project. For huge investors, they are proposing such investors such packages, because before, as I remember, they have possibilities to invest with $500, with $1,000, with $5,000, and maybe I don't know about in such level, but they have launched huge packages for huge investors. And every investor who is participating in crowdfunding basis, could join and invest in this company. Here you can see the stage change. Actually, yes, I was right. On May 20, the project Duyunov Motors went to finding stage 16, and let me remind you the whole timeline. They have 20 stages of development only. So now we are on stage 16. The year in numbers. Within this year, Solargroup involved more than 8,700 investors, obtained more than 2,500 supporters, and sold more than 13,400 investment packages. The project has confidentially exceeded the milestone of 350,000 participants. There are people who support this company and believes that Mr. Duyunov launches his factory and starts to will launch this factory and will start to get profit and get interest to those participants who invested in Solargroup. So let's check what's happened in back office of the project. Of course, it's very important is foreign languages there, which are included in this back office. And my respect to Solargroup that they are not they are providing not automated translation. They are working with live translators. They're working with real translators, and they are working. They are providing such services in about 20 languages spoken in the world. And our Chamber of Commerce is helping them to work in these languages, because, you know, we're working with two translation agencies, Lingua24 and LiberTrans24, translation agency from Liberland. So we are working with Solargroup company. Solargroup holding is very hard. We're cooperating with them is very hard. On June, technical support in Spanish achieved a new level. Now the users get answers to their questions from the native speakers, and at more convenient time for them, dependent on the time zone, because Russia and Latin America have a big difference in time zones. About formation, information, a little information. the Duyunov Motors project website has been updated. It's updating every year, and now all relevant information could be found on the familiar domain solargroup.pro. But the design was updated, and the back office has been updated for more convenient usage. New user features, new section promotions for investors in the back office. This section is available in all back office languages. So if you are watching us from a country which is not spoken in English or in Russian, you can find any promotional materials to share with your friends or with your partners. It will help them to study what the project about, and ask the support, and they will answer their language. The option to transfer partners' referral or remuneration to Sovelmash has been implemented in the project's back office for the purpose for using these funds to perform construction work to build the design and engineering technology department. New webinar rebroadcast features in the back office, so you can see it. Online rebroadcast of any webinar can be shared with your subscribers on Facebook, YouTube, and Contactee accounts. Contactee is Russian social media like Facebook, but used in Russia only. As for offers, investment offers, new investment packages at all discounts, because they are offering different discounts depending of the amount of the packages. Also, they have such feature as gift to a friend, such option to give as a gift to a friend, and it has become even more appealing by inviting friends to the project. Both the giver and the friend get twice as many shares as a gift. So they're speaking about 200 shares with 200 shares of the company. Investment offers. You can see 5% bonus for timely installment payments. You know, they are proposing not to purchase the shares at one-time payment. You can split it in a certain period. So they are giving you additional bonus if you're paying for timely installment payments. Pay for your investment packages without a single day overdue and receive 5% cashback of investment shares from the total number of the purchased package. Investment offers include the 200 shares gift in the referral link, a new feature for partners in the back office. So guys, this information just showed us, this presentation just showed us what has been done with it within this period in the company of Solargroup. Of course, myself, as for me, I am also investor of Solargroup, and I'm glad that they are members of our Ukraine-Liberland Chamber of Commerce, and we are cooperating together. And also, if you're interested, you can just click the link under this video to study, to find out more. Fortunately, this project is international, and every investor from every country could join. You know, in another situation, people from another countries have some limitations to participate in different movements or to participate in in different events in different companies, but Solargroup and Duyunov engines providing such possibility without limits, without borders. So any person from any country could join and could participate in this project, in this company. Which has been working since, let me repeat, since 2017, and I hope they will start fully production of their fully manufacturing of their electric engines with Slavenka technology. And let's trace what will be happening in the next year. And just for now, thank you for the watching. And if you like this video, please post likes and write your comments under this video. And see you later on another videos. Bye.